A community is in shock, and there are so many unanswered questions tonight. What happened inside a northeast side home, and why did 6 people, including an unborn baby, lose their lives? News since 6 o'clock. We have learned the identities of the people shot and killed inside that home in the 3500 block of North Adams Street. 42-year-old Kezzy Childs, 42-year-old Raymond Childs Jr., 18-year-old Elijah Childs, 13-year-old Rita Childs, and 19-year-old Kiera Hawkins and her unborn baby boy. The case has a community on edge, and police are determined to catch the person or people responsible. Nikki Dementri begins our coverage tonight.
During a violent weekend across the city of Indianapolis, the largest mass shooting in more than a decade occurred. That's according to IMPD. And now a northeast neighborhood is left picking up the pieces after a mass murder left 6 people dead, including an unborn child. Police are now looking for answers, as well as so many others.
This is a shock. This is a shocker, a big shocker.
A shock to this entire northeast Indianapolis neighborhood. 6 people, including a pregnant woman and her unborn child, found dead in this home on Adams Street.
First for the family, my heart is sad.
Indianapolis Metropolitan Police say information gathered at another call just blocks away involving a juvenile male on East 36th Street led them to the Adams Street home. As of Sunday, police say the shooting did not appear random. Reverend Alan Bailey agrees things need to change.
And we're doing too much reacting and not proactive.
The community activists arrived on scene to help family and friends around 5 a.m. and stayed outside in the snow and cold for hours, hoping to bring some sort of unity to this tragedy.
We lost that neighborhood connection, that neighbor love connection. And if I can bring out that message that we need to start going back to that, finding out what we can do for our neighbor, whether it's elder or young. We have that responsibility.
Reverend, where do we go from here? How do we go from here?
I wish I had an answer. But at the present time, seeing all of this, I'm praying and asking God for an answer.
Father, the violence that we have seen over the course of the last 24 hours has been nothing less than disturbing. It's been scary.
At IMPD North District headquarters, prayers began at Sunday's press conference. Heartbroken, angry, and frustrated are the 3 words the IMPD chief says he's feeling about this incident. But he says he is also determined to find those responsible for this crime.
We've got to come together as a community, working hand in hand in order to stop this violence, because this is a terrible event, obviously. But you know, our murder numbers were high last year. We don't want to see that repeat this year.
Mayor Joe Hogsett adding this mass murder is different than the other acts of violence the city's seen during the pandemic. He says anyone involved in this crime will be brought to justice.
I want those responsible to know that the full might of local, state, and federal law enforcement are coming for them as I speak.
At this time, police say there is no motive and there are no suspects, but it is possible, they say, that there is more than one shooter. They are urging anyone with any information to contact Crime Stoppers or the IMPD Homicide Office. We have those numbers on our website. For now, in Indianapolis, Nikki Dementri, WRTV.
Nikki, thank you. And the emergency call from Adams Street gives us an idea of what investigators found when they arrived at the scene. Remember, they were tipped off about something happening there as they investigated another shooting nearby on 36th Street.
We've got an open door over here. Can you start 2 more cars, please?
We need EMS at this location. We have 3 shots. All 3 are 10-0. We need them here to confirm, and I need more cars here at the scene. Next car is arriving. Start putting tape up around this house, please. I want the perimeter big. Start as animal control, please. We'll just need them to stage. We have a couple areas of the residents we're unable to check due to a dog. Control out of 9. Update the cab. We have 5 victims.
Can we confirm that 4 are 10-0, or can you advise for the staff pages and for PIO?
I can't confirm yet.
Control corner 14, did they give a condition on that one being transported?
Extremely critical.
And the mass murders on Adams Street comes 15 years after this horrific scene on Hamilton Avenue back in June of 2006. It impacted 3 families. 7 people, including 3 children, were killed execution style during the home invasion. 2 men were arrested and convicted. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Janie Covarrubias. Her family members were killed on Hamilton Avenue. When she heard about the Adams Street death, she says she was overwhelmed with emotions. In a statement to WRTV, she says, "We are still at a loss of words when something like this happens. Our anxiety levels go up, and to this day, we haven't fully healed. Not sure if we ever will." Janie goes on to say that we pray that the people affected today find peace during this difficult time. May God help the police and the people affected find justice and peace. And overall, it's been a very violent weekend across Marion County. There's another homicide investigation happening on the east side. Officers found 27-year-old Daquan Smith critically wounded last night at an apartment complex in the 200 block of North Shortridge Road. Smith died at the scene. At first, investigators concluded Smith had been shot, but now they say the cause is undetermined. And overnight, there were at least 5 other shootings, including 3 people shot early this morning at 16th and New Jersey. Investigators say at least one of the victims is in critical condition. The other 2 are said to be in stable condition. Police are seeking more information in this case, and we will be sure to keep you updated on all of these developing stories.